Welcome to Alexandra TV. I am Alexandra Villarroel Abrego and thank you so much for tuning in. This week's episode is about relationships, and it's about a question that I've received over and over again from women around the world of all ages really, who ask me what to do when he is pulling away. What to do when the man in your life, whether it is your boyfriend, fiance, or the person that you're dating and seeing, is slowly starting to pull away. This is very common, and it happens when men feel like they are losing their freedom. See, a lot of men are afraid of commitment. You know, the famous saying that men fear commitment. They are afraid of commitment simply because they are afraid of losing their freedom. So whenever in a relationship, whether it's at the 6-month mark or at the 1-year mark or 2 years or 3 years, whenever the man feels like he is about to lose his freedom because you are starting to control him or the relationship, very often men are going to pull away. When this happens, us women, we start to feel unloved and uncared for, and we start to feel like he doesn't care at all. So what happens is that we start to nag, we start to complain, we start to beg him for spending more time together or to do this and that. What happens is that he feels like, again, you're trying to control and manipulate the situation, so he pulls away even more. Now, what happens is that that gets you angry, and so you start to nag and complain and beg even more. So again, he pulls away even more and he withdraws more. What happens is that it gets you more angry, and it just continues until the relationship comes to an end. And unfortunately, this is what happens very often. It's just like this very vicious down spiral cycle that you're in, and unless you stop it, well, it's going to continue until the relationship is destroyed. Now, you don't want that to happen, of course. So in this video, I'm going to share with you the simple thing, the very simple thing to do when he pulls away. Before I share with you what it is that you have to do when you feel like your man is pulling away, I want you to be sure and promise that you will not turn this into a manipulative game. A lot of people, what they're going to do is that they're going to try to control external things. So they're going to try to control their relationship and the men in their relationships. And you see, when that happens, that's fear. It's not love. The only thing that I want you to do with what I'm going to share with you is simply make that happen, but don't have any expectations or any outcomes in your mind of what should happen and what he should do. You simply want to do this because you love the person, you care for the person, and you want him to feel at ease in the relationship. Now, the simple, very simple thing that you have to do is that when your man or the person that you love is starting to pull away, I want you to, on your side, pull away too. Not pull away because you're trying to get away from him, but simply because you're trying to give him his space so that he feels like he has his freedom once again. Remember, the reason why he is pulling away is simply because he feels like he is losing his freedom. So the moment that you show him that by being with you in a relationship or being committed to you, he still can be free and he still can have his freedom, he is going to come back to you. It's as simple as that. Like I said, it's a very simple thing that you have to do. But once again, don't turn it into a game. Don't try to be like, okay, so I'm not going to call him and text him, so he has to do it before Friday, because if he doesn't, then I'm going to break up with him. Don't do that. Don't start to play games, because then it just turns into fear, into ego, and it's not love anymore. Just do it because you want him to feel good. You want him to be happy. That is it. So I hope that this answers the very famous question of why do men pull away. I once heard someone say that to understand love is to understand freedom. And I think that that's absolutely true. Love is freedom, basically. When you love someone, you want them to feel free and to be free. You know, wanting to control someone or to possess someone or to manipulate someone, that's not love. That's ego and fear. So I hope that this video helped. If you liked it, don't forget to like. Don't forget to share with all of your friends, and of course subscribe for new videos every Wednesday. You can also go on my website, AlexandraVillarroel.com, and subscribe to my email list to receive free emails from me every week. I will see you next Wednesday for another Alexandra TV. Bye-bye.